Hey, what's going on, guys? I didn't want to have to do it, but it needs to be done. So let's get into it. Intro. Well, guys, unfortunately, Thundercat Riding did not come to the table with any details like he said he wanted to do it. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with getting the details planned for the Ohio Motovlogger Meetup 2017. What day is it going to be? July 22nd. It's a Saturday. Where is it going to be? We're going to do it in Hocking Hills this year. A little more centralized location in the state of Ohio. Last year it was in Cincinnati, which I think possibly could have isolated some of the guys from the north part of the state, as in Toledo, Cleveland, or Youngstown. This time we're going to put a little more central. It's just a little bit east of Columbus, the capital, which is fairly centralized for the state, which I know a lot of people have suggested kind of going to. So this year, the meeting spot will be in Hocking Hills. It will be actually in what a city called, or I don't know if you call it a city, but in a town called Laurelville. It's the Hocking Hills Visiting Center of Laurelville. The address will be in the description. I'm also creating a Facebook event, which will include the details as well. But the Visiting Center, I think, is just a pretty standard spot, very definitive location. Last year, one of the issues was it was a park, but nobody really knew where in the park, so there was a lot of guys searching through the park trying to find the meet spot. I don't think we had any guys miss it, but it was a little bit of a hiccup early on in the ride where guys were still trying to find the meet spot even though they were in the park. So again, Hocking Hills Visiting Center of Laurelville. The address will be in the description along with the Facebook event. Kickstand's up at 1:30 p.m. on the 22nd of July. I'd like everyone to get there an hour early, meet by 12:30, so we've got time to interact with each other, meet each other, collaborate with each other. That's kind of the purpose of this meeting, is being able to get with each other and meeting. Columbus is fairly centralized, so going a little bit east, I don't think will be as quite along for a lot of the people coming from the north. Obviously, those who lived in Cincinnati, it will be a little bit of a haul for you guys, about an hour and a half or so. And then I know some of the guys coming from Kentucky, it is a little bit longer, but they were okay with Columbus, and it's only about 15 minutes longer from Columbus for those guys. So I don't think it's going to be an issue with the new location. The route is about 75 miles. I'm going to overlay the map that I have basically planned. It'll do a complete circle, and then we're actually going to pass the meet spot and head back into Circleville, which is about another 10 miles west. And that's where I think we're going to end the ride, at a Roosters in Circleville. I still have to contact them to finalize. If Roosters doesn't work, there's also a Bob Evans, BW3's Pizza Hut right in that exact same vicinity. So I'm sure between one of the four places, we will find a spot to eat. I'm really pushing for Roosters. I think Roosters has great food. It's a bar environment. They've got a lot of tables that they can encompass a big group of people, which I think last year was a little bit of a hiccup in the terms that kind of guys got separated, weren't able to sit at the same table as others. And I think that hurt a little bit of the camaraderie building that could have happened had we all been able to stay in the one spot. Again, the inherent risk that we're adding is the fact that the ride is going to be a little twistier. The roads in Hocking Hills are fantastic. They are comparable to the roads that you'd find in like Deals Gap or in a lot of the other twisty mountain areas. They're just really good and twisty. So the inherent risk is that if we get guys that aren't comfortable with that in a group setting, that could add a little risk. With that being said, the pace is going to be very moderately paced. I'll lead the ride if needed, unless somebody else really wants to lead the ride. They're entitled to it. But the ride will be at a very inherently moderate pace. We're not going to go mock retard on this ride to ensure that everyone makes it back to the end destination safely. This ride is not about showing how big your D is. It's a ride that we're just trying to get each other together, kind of build relationships, meet each other if you want to meet us. People that don't necessarily motovlog can show up. It gives us an opportunity to interact with those people. It's not really about showing off who can ride better than the next guy. Trust me, I can assure you, I ride better than some people. Some people ride better than me. No matter how good you think you are, I promise you there are guys that are faster, can do better wheelies, can do longer wheelies. We don't need that kind of in this type of ride, so that's not what the purpose of this ride is. If your intention is to show up to show off, you will be asked to leave. That's not the purpose. People just end up getting hurt. That's all that comes of that. So the ride is literally just to get together, go on a nice little casual, twisty ride, get back to eat some dinner, and go home. I will create a Facebook event page, as I mentioned before. in the description. If you plan on joining, leave a comment. Let me know that you plan on joining. If you have a Facebook, head over to the Facebook page. Say that you're coming or that you're interested in coming. Invite your friends. Invite your family. Anyone else that you know that rides, the bike family. Let them know about the event. The only way for this event to be successful is on you, me, sharing out this video. Creating your own video saying that you're going to attend and including the details. And then most importantly, sharing it on all the social medias. Going to Google Hangouts with all these people and announcing the ride. Hey, you know, have you guys heard about the Ohio Motovlogger Meetup this year? It's in Hocking Hills. It's going to be an awesome ride, etc. The only real reason I knew about the Ohio Motovlogger Meetup from last year was because I joined a hangout, started interacting with some people in the chat, and they were talking about it. I found out about Thundercat Riding's channel, visited it, found out about Ohio Motovlogger Meetup 2016. I met some great people. That's where I met Rookser. That's where I met Sergeant Markins. That's where I met Pat P815 on his BMW S1000, which is kind of funny because we literally live 7 minutes from each other, and we ended up meeting each other 3.5 hours away, and now we're really good friends, and through him I've met some of the other 35 MPH guys, and that really has expanded a lot of the local riders that I ride with now, was solely because I met and was able to collaborate with guys from that meetup. Last year was a great time. There were some hiccups that hopefully we can fix this time. Hopefully we don't have those same issues, because as always, there's always going to be issues, but you don't want the same issues occurring over and over and over. I need your help. I need you guys to post videos saying that you're going to the Motovlogger Meetup. Share this video, share your video, post on social media, on your Twitter, your Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever the case may be. Snapchat, share your videos. Get the word out. July 22nd, 1:30 p.m. We're heading out from Hocking Hills. Gonna have a nice casual ride. Alrighty guys, that's it for this video. Just a quick video discussing the details of the Ohio Motovlogger Meetup. Hopefully I'll see you guys on July 22nd at 12:30 p.m. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. If you're coming, leave a comment. Join the Facebook page. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the moment. Keep the rubber side down. And until my next video, we'll catch you guys later.